Hi guys, welcome to this session in Google Sheets. In this module, I want to show you how you can record a macro and then run the macro once you've recorded it. So on the screen, I've got some data in column A and B. I want to create a chart based on this data, and I'm going to record a macro to show you how that would work. So to record macro, I'm going up to the extensions, and then I've got macros in there, and it says record macro at the top. So I'll click on that. It's now recording what I do. So I'm going to highlight the data. I'm going across to get myself a chart. And when it comes up with the line chart, that's the default one. I don't want a line chart, so I'm going to change that to a column chart. And then I need to customize this slightly. So if I go to series and have a look down here, you've got different options you can select, but one of them is data labels. And then I can position those not there, but outside the actual bar, outside end, like that. And then once you've finished, you just click on save, and then you give it a name. So I'll just call this chart. You've got the option there to create a key command if you want, Control, Alt, and then Shift with a number. And then I'll just save that, and then I'll delete this chart, and let's see if it works. So basically, I'll just click off that. Now, there might be a little bit of a delay between the end of the macro and Google saving this sheet, but I think it's just done that. So if I go to extensions, and there's the macro that I did before, and there's a chart. So it runs it, does the chart, flicks it over to that, flicks it over to the option that I had. Now, if I try doing that again with the key command, this time I'll get rid of that. I'm going back up to extensions, macro, record macro. So I'll do exactly the same, but this time I will leave it as a line chart. I'll just go and get the macro to just drop this in. Don't need to change anything. And when I save it, it gives me this option here. So if I go Control, Alt, and Shift, and then a number, it will run that macro. I'll call that macro, just call it sax, but I'll put a number in there of 3. So Control, Alt, Shift, and 3. So you need about 16 fingers to do that. Saving that. So it's saving the macro. Delete this chart. Don't want it now. And then let's see if that works. So Control, Shift, Alt, and 1 runs the macro. That was the first one I did. Now Alt, Control, Shift, Alt, and 3 should do that second one, and it does there. So the key commands are a bit iffy in terms of how many fingers you need, but it does work, and you've got your macro to run there. Now, if you need to look at your macros, you can go into macros and manage macros. You can see them there anyhow, manage, and then you can change the actual key command if you so wish. And you've got these little ellipses at the end there to edit the script that you recorded. That'll show you that if I click on that. So that's the actual code that it created to do that. We're not going to spend any time looking at that. Come back to the other one and then just cancel that. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can record a macro and then give it a key command and then have a look and edit it if you so wish. So hopefully that video was of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.